Anime fans and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure aficionado, welcome to my video exploring the fiercely debated topic in the JoJo community, the most nerfed characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. For those who aren't familiar, nerfing, short for weak or nerfing down, refers to when a character is deliberately weakened by the series creators, often to balance them for story purpose. The result is a character that is no longer as powerful or dominating as before, to the dismay of fans, who have grown attached to the character's amazing abilities and fighting prowess. JoJo is no stranger to nerfing character. Over its multiple arcs and spin-offs, we've seen numerous instances where characters once feared and revered by fans were reduced to shadows of their former selves, whether this is due to poor writing decisions, creative changes, and etc. In this video, we will be exploring some of the most significant nerfs in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure history. Before I start the video though, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel, as well as leaving a comment down below. With that being said, grab some popcorn and join us as we count down the most nerfed characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. First introduced in Part 2, Battle Tendency. His quick wit, humor, and unpredictability made him a formidable opponent. However, as the series progressed, Joseph's capabilities and skills were toned down and nerfed, making him less powerful than before. Joseph is introduced as a skilled fighter, having been trained by his own mother, as well as Messina and Logan. He eventually became the second strongest Hamon user on the planet, with Cars being the strongest. Despite lacking a stand initially, Joseph's quick thinking allowed him to beat the villainous Pillar Man and save the world. However, as he appeared in the later parts, Joseph's ability slowly decreased. In Stardust Crusaders, Joseph returns as an ally, but this time he has Hermit Purple. Although he is still witty and resourceful, Joseph is no longer as physically capable as he once was in Battle Tendency. He is less agile, less strong, and less durable. In Part 4, Diamond is unbreakable, now 79 years old. Joseph is once again a supporting character. He is now even older and less active, relying almost entirely on his stand instead of his own physical abilities. Hermit Purple, which had once been a powerful tool, is now much weaker than other stands in the series. I'm not saying that this wasn't the case before, but now it's even worse. Its ability to create photos to locate enemies would have been extremely useful in Modio. I don't know why Joseph didn't use that. But anyways, it lacks offensive capability. This makes Joseph mostly a non-combatant. He only briefly serves as a troublemaker to the younger protagonist, and almost dies saving Shizuka. Being an unconscious Hamon user has ultimately increased Joseph's life expectancy by a considerable margin, as he remains alive in Stone Ocean as a 90-plus-year-old, utterly senile man. In conclusion, Joseph Joestar's nerfing throughout JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, his physical abilities and skill sets decreased, making him less effective in combat. He became more and more reliant on his stand, which itself became weaker in later parts. Although Joseph remained an important figure in the Joestar family, his lessened strength and focus on supporting and mentorship shifted him away from the spotlight in the series. Jotaro Kujo is one of the most iconic characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He is known for his stoic yet violent demeanor and his incredible stand, Star Platinum. However, over the course of the series, Jotaro has been nerfed and his power gradually diminished. Starting out as a 17-year-old Yankee, a term for young Japanese delinquent in the early parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Jotaro's stand, Star Platinum, was still receiving all enhancements and buffs that were granted by Jonathan Joestar's body. As a result of this constant development, Star Platinum was incredibly fast, with the least impressive of its feats being that it was able to catch a bullet fired at point-blank range at Jotaro, while at its apex, it was stated to be as fast as the speed of light by Hirohiko Araki himself, an unparalleled physical powerhouse only deals the world could compete against. However, Star Platinum's speed and strength began to diminish. Another of Star Platinum's key abilities was Time Stop, and it was able to do this for a few seconds and use that time to deliver incredibly precise and lethal blows. As the series went on, Jotaro's ability to stop time became more limited, and Star Platinum was no longer as precise in combat. In the beginning of Part 4, we've seen Jotaro's time stop being reduced to less than a second. At the beginning of the series, Jotaro's stand was incredibly durable. It was able to take and respond accordingly to multiple hits from the monsters of the world. However, Star Platinum's durability seemed to diminish. It became easier for opponents to damage the stand as well as Jotaro. The once nearly indestructible Pillar Man can even react to Whitesnake now, now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch this video where I cover the theory that Jotaro is actually a Pillar Man. Anyway, Jotaro now finds himself in this weird position where his now clever, experienced, cold and calculative mind had to be called upon more to make the most out of an inferior star planet. And of course there is Jotaro's physicality. After all, it is hard to maintain the same level of fitness a healthy 17-year-old teenager at peak physical condition would have at 40 years old. Jotaro was once able to battle for hours on end, namely against Dio, but by the time of Stone Ocean, he was exhausted after just a few minutes of combat, and as stated before, his reaction speed and reflexes have been reduced to a point where even Whitesnake could blindside him. Jean-Pierre Ponafe is one of the most beloved characters in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure franchise. He first appeared in Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, as a member of the group trying to defeat Dio Brando. He quickly became a fan favorite due to his charm, wit and impressive sword skills. Throughout the series, Ponafe gets nerfed, becoming less of an unrelenting opponent. Here's how it happened. Ponafe's introduction in Stardust Crusaders was impressive. He was able to hold his own against several stand users, including JoJo, Magician's Red, and Star Plat. His quick wit and fierceness made Ponafe a force to be reckoned with. However, Ponafe's abilities became less remarkable. He still had his sword skills, but on the rare chance we got to see Ponafe in action past the events of Stardust Crusader, one of the fastest and most lethal stands to ever appear in the series got wrecked by King Crimson. Granted, Diablo's stand could erase the moments in which he getting hurt becomes a reality, but against a stand whose speed is scalable to the goddamn Star Platinum, Ponafe should have given Diablo a run for his money. I'm just saying. Ironically, Ponafe's biggest nerf was in virtue of evolving Silver Chariot with a stand arrow, which created a berserk unstoppable force that reduced the already crippled Frenchman to a mere turtle. While he's able to communicate with the gang, he's no longer able to fight. Had this not been the case, he wouldn't need to be brought up in this video, but here we are. That's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content, and let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.